We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. And a quick look at some of the numbers for him.
And he's experiencing a very cold stretch of shooting over the past 5 games. His field goal percentage has suffered. He's been much more tentative, playing with doubt instead of confidence.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivey. Ausar Thompson is out there with Jalen Duren. And for the Warriors, we've got a couple of top contenders from the Eastern Conference, Greg, and this one feels like there's a little extra buzz in the air. Do you feel it?
Oh, Kevin, it's almost that postseason feel, right? High expectations for both of these teams. A great opportunity to lock in and kind of get a barometer for where you are against a playoff-level opponent.
Haynes, covered by Cunningham. Ivey against White. Oh, that's blocked. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Here's White to the inside. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now, here's Cunningham. There's the pick. The tray connects from three-point range.
Well, Cade asking the defense to come out. You got to respect his ability to shoot it from the three-point line.
White goes in. Kick out to Moore. Back to White. They double him with Cunningham. White, good.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Lets it go with a three. The shot by Ivey, no good. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. He talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean we have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send him double teams, too. Everything is on the table tonight. We'll see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
Thank you, David. And Brooklyn has possession. Following the three-pointer by Cade Cunningham. Count the basket.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And when it comes to Jalen Duren, Brent, is it fair to say some teams regretted not drafting him?
Well, maybe a handful, Kevin. I mean, there's a particular way that you want to play or use that position with how you get out there offensively. Jalen is a proven big. This guy. Okay.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Pass to Duren. Ivey with it. That shot, no good. White with the defensive effort. Warriors have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Kick out to Moore. Haynes, covered by Cunningham. Clock at 6. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Fires for 3. A 3-ball, and it's blocked. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Take a look at the Magic. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
I think for the Warriors, they're rolling, and we expected that. Lots of talent. The chemistry is there, and so is the unrivaled production.
And that one drops for him.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense
man, that is just easy for him out there. At his size, with that kind of touch, that is money.
Brooklyn trailing. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Count that bucket.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
It's good.
Now, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And White kicks to Moore. Back to White. Moore outside. Shoots over Duren, and it's denied.
And that length of Duren enables him to deliver an emphatic denial.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
And the Pistons making a change here. Hollins checked in. Pass to Ivy. There's the lob to Duren. Moore with the steal. And it's the Warriors on the break. White against Ivy. Drives to the hoop. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Pass to Holland. Thompson outside. Inside. Shot clock at 6. Cunningham's shot is off.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Here's Holland. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Great awareness by Thompson, wanting to find his open teammates whenever he can.
It's tipped. Haynes, covered by Cunningham. Haynes uses the glass to finish the layup.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Detroit's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Pass to Holland. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Detroit ball. And there before you are the teams that have been absolutely red hot for the last 10 games. 5th on the list, the Pistons.
I mean, this is about hot shooting for both these teams recently. 2 teams playing with tremendous confidence. This sure makes for an exciting matchup.
Pistons passing it around. Stewart a screen to the middle. And it's sent back by White. And there's the try. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Cade Cunningham. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Brooklyn.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
Moore with the block. Haynes, he's covered by Sasser. Moore with the bucket.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
They play the clock right, they can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Back to Sasser. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
I'd like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And he goes in for the dunk. Half in this one. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Elbow shot, and he hits the jumper for 2. Sasser's got his second bucket of the game to go. Brooklyn leading by 5 for the Pistons. They've got Marcus Sasser, Isaiah Stewart out there with Howard. Then it's Shake Milton, and the 3 ball is good.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Here's Holland, and right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Holland's got 5.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
The Pistons making a change here. And so it's Detroit with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Moore against Stewart. Pass to Sasser. Drills the 3-pointer. 7 points in the game.
Look, if you're a big man that feeds the little guy, man, you deserve the ball back. Nice look from Stewart.
All right, I'm just getting this my headset. I'm told we have Shams Charania, our 2K insider, on the line. He's now with us, and some important NBA news. Hey, Shams, what do you have for us?
Thank you, Kevin. There's some early season activity going on in Milwaukee. The Bucks are making moves. They're plugging in Paul George to this franchise, and with that, an enormous degree of versatility, with the ability to exploit advantages at 3 positions on the floor. This team just became a lot more dangerous. And George is an enforcer who also has increased his 3-point shooting in the latter half of his career. He's going to be a good option when this team needs a bucket, and he can really help you win.
Thank you so much, Shams. We sure appreciate the update.
But Stewart hustling over. He saw that shot coming, and he was there for the taking.
Pass to Holland. Here's Sasser. In this early bit of the season, Greg, how important are team goals?
Well, Kevin, you have to be working towards something, whether it's a specific rank or a record. Early goals help you define your team for the season ahead.
Here's White. It's blocked, and they get it back. Tries again. Down low. One-on-one here. Lobs it up there for White. Here's Haynes. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. And the Warriors lead by 6. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Now let's take a look at the list of players who have been absolutely lighting it up. These are the NBA scoring leaders over the last 10 games. Cade Cunningham is second.
Quite a role he's been on. I mean, a pure scoring display. Eventually, teams might find an answer for him, but that's not been the case here lately.
Yeah, really nothing you could do. Cunningham burying that shot over the difficult defense.
And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
Ivy with the bucket.
Yeah, they're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Brooklyn leading by 3. Here's White. Takes it inside. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. There's the lob to Duren. And they recover it. That ties it up. Cunningham's got 13.
Yeah, Cade, hard to stop. He's got his motor revved high tonight.
Here's Moore. Foul fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Brooklyn shooting
From the free throw line.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Pistons trail by 3. Cunningham outside. The Pistons working the ball around now. 5 to shoot. Nice spin off the left rim and in. He's got 15.
Capable of scoring from a lot of levels. When you guard Cade Cunningham, you're going to have to make a choice. This time they chose wrong.
And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Holland, he's checked in for Detroit. Here's White. It's deflected. Here's Holland. He's got 5. The screen from Thompson. That's a 2 from Cunningham. Again, the Pistons good for 2. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal, and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
1:41 left in the second quarter. Back to Ivy. Just 5 on the clock. And it's blocked. Moore inside. Here's Haynes, and Cunningham with the block.
Great denial. Cunningham using every inch of that reach.
Haynes covered by Cunningham, and he makes that one. And the Warriors lead by 3.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Ivy kicks to Cunningham. To the paint. And slam dunk by Ivy.
And man, can Ivy fly. I mean, a big-time finisher.
Here's Haynes. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Stewart checked in for Holland. Brooklyn leading by 3. All sorts of time. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Detroit's going to sublime 4 of 4 from 3-point range since we've gotten in here in the second quarter. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, you combine the handles and the passing and the vision of Cade Cunningham at that size, it makes him such an intriguing player.
He's perfect from the line this time.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
It's 2-on-1. Lobbed up there for Thompson. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
The previous play is under review.
Hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hands.
And even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after a replay proves them.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Here's Ivy. To the wing on the left for the tie. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got it all tied up now for the Pistons.
If he develops a consistent three-point shot in his first few years, Thompson's going to be scary.
On the floor for Detroit, the backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. Asar Thompson is out there with Jalen Duren.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Down low. For the lead, here's Baku. And he banks in the layup. 6 points for him.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Kick out to Moore. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Takes it from 10, and the shot goes in. And the Warriors lead by 2.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. Sweet move. It's tipped. Moore outside. And yes, it's good. Moore's got 9 points.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here is a list of the NBA's most adept passing teams this season. These are your assist leaders. In the third spot, the Pistons.
These two teams have really passed the ball well all season. They share it, they move it. It's really a pleasure to watch how they approach the game.
Thompson, a screen on White. Another shot, and the layup is up and in.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Driving in, count that one.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Pistons trail by 4. Pass to Thompson. Pistons passing it around. Now Cunningham. 19 points in the game. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Cunningham's got 21.
Good eye from the mid-range. It's part of what makes Cunningham so dangerous.
Three-pointer. Sinks the three-pointer.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
To the inside. Moore with the steal. White against Ivy. Got a piece of it. Cunningham outside. To the left side wing. For 3. Drills it from outside. He's got 24. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the D-cell the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
Clock at 4. Here's Moore. Gets the bucket and the foul. That's on Jalen Duren.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Detroit making a switch here. Hollins checked in. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
Up 11 points in the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some data for White. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. First in scoring, third in shooting percentage, and ranking among the top 5 league-wide in three-point percentage. You have to consider him among the elite shooters in the NBA.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. White, good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Ivey. Back to Cunningham. That's a miss. He is third from the field in 13 tries. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Cade Cunningham.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Warriors have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. The Pistons making a change here. Pistons trail by 8. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
I love Cade Cunningham just playing this way, an electric player when he takes advantage.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
And it's blocked. Ripped away. Fires the 3. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Trying more and more to U-turner. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
Pass to Stewart. Back to Sasser. Moore with the block. They get it back. Brooklyn leading by 8. Right side, White. 3-pointer. Moore at 15.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Pass to Holland. Now Cunningham. And they pick up 2.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Cunningham against White. Going inside. And he lays it straight in. 10 points for him.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Cunningham against White. Cunningham outside. And it's sent back by White. Here's Moore. Over to the wing. And so it's Brooklyn holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. Back right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
And for Detroit, they've got Holland. Marcus Sasser is out there with Trendon Watford. Then there's Isaiah Stewart.
Personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Detroit, Isaiah Stewart. At the line for 1.
Free throw good, Stewart.
So much about Stewart comes through his toughness and get physical with him, he has no problem getting physical right back.
White, count that one. And the Warriors lead by 12.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Haynes, he's covered by Sasser. Here's Haynes, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And the Pistons making a change here. Hudgens is checked in. Pistons trail by 15. Pass to Holland. Sasser with it. Inside. That's tipped. Leaps for it.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Here's Hudgens. Here's Stewart. Moore with the block. And they'll get another chance. Here's Sasser. Nailed from three-point land.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
Here's Haynes, and it's blocked. And they get it back. To the middle, here's White, and the jam by White.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Ivy's checked in for the Pistons. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. He told his team they're being too reckless with the ball. He said, you're turning it over left and right. You got to be smarter and more in control out there. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. With the drive, and he comes up with the deuce. He's got 24.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Puts it up from 15, and the bank shot is good.
Too smooth from the mid-range. Defenders can't let Ivy get comfortable from there.
White against Ivy. From deep, Moore scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Well, you can see and maybe feel right now him getting into the comfort zone out there after dropping the second three of the half.
Pass to Stewart. We've heard players and coaches complain, Brent, that the rules are too skewed in favor of the offense. You think that's true?
Well, Kevin, offense sells, and the fact that we've talked about how the league has increased pace, you don't really even have time to play defense in today's game. The one thing that I do like is that the league has allowed for some variance and some zone defense to start to be employed. So tactically, coaches are trying to throw different strategies out there, but man-to-man, it's hard.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
It's stolen by Cunningham for the finish, and Cunningham.
And Cade Cunningham has his fingerprints all over sequences like that.
With some arc, and there's the nice layup by White. White's got 10 points in just the second half. Now, here's Cunningham out to the right wing. Knocked away. Moore with the steal. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Ivy against White, and the jam by White.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And that one falls for White. Here's Cunningham. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Brooklyn leading by 15. Haynes. Oh, the power on that throw-down.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Cranes the three-pointer. Duren's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
I don't think the defense saw this coming from Duren. A smooth jumper.
Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Poked loose. Moore with the steal. White with it. Now defended by Cunningham. Moore. White inside. He's against Cunningham. Here's Haynes. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 28 points for him.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Brooklyn.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
And it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
Here's Moore. Banked in off the glass.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Duren a screen. Cunningham outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hit the crossover, and there's another one for the Pistons. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Moore inside. Defended by Duren. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Trailing by 13. On the left block, Ivy. The shot, no good. White with the defensive effort. It's stolen by Cunningham.
Cade Cunningham.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This team is still perfect in the NBA Cup. 4-0.
84.
They are group winners.
And now as we enter the knockout stage, they're one of my favorites in the Cup. They've played that well.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this